Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this December 14th, 2022. So I'm 2 weeks in, 2/3 of the way through my solid food vacation for 21 days. And man, I feel great. I suggest you try it. The longer the better from what I understand. Yeah, and solid food vacation, that's what it's about. Really clean your system out. And between the holidays like this, Thanksgiving and Christmas in the U.S., it's a good time to do it, so consider it for next year. And I just wanted to remind everyone to keep their resonance optimal, of course, by remaining fearless and coming and living from the heart, radiating love, and having genuine gratitude. Those three things right there can make all the difference. And this time of year, a lot of people get down. They start thinking about the past, and now is no time better to do your emotional healing work. And again, you can find an emotional healing playlist on this channel. And it's so crucial. And so many people, they hear about it and agree, they think it's a good thing, but that's it. Some people never even look into an actual modality like language lessons of the heart. And even less people take on that modality and work through it. But the ones who do, every one of them will tell you how much benefit comes from doing these processes. And I do not like regiment and structure and steps and processes usually, but sometimes they're necessary. And what happened to us was all automatic, and we have to go through and manually remove it. And it's really that simple, and the processes are really, really simple. So I don't know what anyone's waiting for. Anybody that is not content most of the time and not manifesting the life they want, do your emotional healing work and lose the fear. And later today, or maybe earlier today, depending on how long this video takes to upload, I'll be speaking with Cheryl Bailey again, and she has some great techniques on how to lose fear. And that is one of the big steps in adjusting your frequency to optimal resonance. So, yeah, we can't just hope we'll quit and hope we'll start feeling better the next day or the next minute or whatever. We have to make actions, do things to change our frequency, to get it in that optimal resonance. And I've discussed the things to do many times. Of course, eat as light as possible. Fruit's the best thing. Be mindful of what you put in your mind. Of course, I already said gratitude, coming from love in your heart, coming from that place of service of others, and not from your ego. If you're still getting offended by what other people say, then it's time to, again, do some introspection. Why? Why are you triggered? Are they triggering you, or is there a part of you that you're seeing the reflection of in them, from them, that's triggering you? So yeah, there's a lot of work to do in this realm if we're not where we want to be. But once we do it, man, we're on the other side, and sure, you still have to shake off the negativity when it hits you, and it does. But you have more tools, and the more you stay out of that resonance, the less it affects you and the less time it affects you in. So yeah, it's just a matter of constantly having that self-awareness, no fear, lots of gratitude, and taking all your subconscious and unconscious judgments and beliefs that are not benefiting you, releasing those, and replacing those. And man, you will have the life you want. And I know that I've encouraged some people to do that, and so that's great, because that is one of the main premises of this channel, is to encourage people to heal emotionally, because pretty much everyone needs that, because we've all been damaged by our parents who didn't heal emotionally before having their children. So if we could have a generation of parents that were emotionally healed before having children, we would have Utopia. Because you wouldn't be damaging these kids. They wouldn't have any need to do all this. They would know that they're magical, divine creator beings from the beginning, and, just be off to a great start. The potential is unlimited. And really, all of our potential is unlimited. The Newtonian physics of this reality, that can even be overcome with strong enough intention. We are truly wizards, and we just need to realize that, learn how to use our skills, and the main skill we need to have is just being at that proper frequency. It doesn't matter if you can become an astral traveler or a remote viewer or any of that. That's great, because then you know that this material realm is not all there is, but none of that's necessary. All that's necessary is that you are a good person and you try to help others when you can. And if you're always down and in a negative, fearful vibration, you're not going to be able to do that. And if you don't really want to help other people, then that's probably part of the issue too, because we should all want to help anyone who needs help. That's just, part of our empathy, our compassion. And there's so many people that could use help, and so many of us could offer it, but we don't even see it because we're too bogged down in our own misery, wallowing in our own self-pity, when if we looked at the big picture, most of us would realize we really have a lot to be thankful for, and that we really could be contributing to helping others instead of wallowing in our self-pity. And if we start wallowing in gratitude instead, everything changes. Everything changes. So this time of year, a lot of people get depressed and triggered and pushed back into old bad habits and addictions. But it's time to come away from all of that. And it's tough being out in that real world, but if you are, you can still manage it. And if you don't want to be stuck in the matrix, then you can get into an intentional community. And it seems kind of out there and hippie-ish or whatever, but just look at what the alternative is: making billionaires richer and working 40 hours plus a week and still just barely making ends meet, eating stuff that's not even food. So I'm so excited to have this opportunity to grow our own food. And that right there is huge. Just growing your own food, having a community of like-minded, like-hearted, compassionate, caring, sharing people to live with in a vicinity. Of course, in our community, we're all having our own space with lots of space in between. But we could always do some communal spots too. But it's all about just also having that confidence that everything's going to be okay. Because it is. No one gets out of here alive. No one. And when you die, It's not the end, it's the beginning. So man, enjoy this realm, because we really got it skewed. We got in here with all this power. They tricked us and instilled fear and scarcity into us, so we would create this dystopic reality instead of what it really could be. And those of us who are figuring it out are creating our own little realities of utopia. And everyone can do that. So just have that gratitude and help others when you can. Remember to always stay focused on what you want. And I will talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.